Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Alright, the name of this lesson is The Age of Esau is Coming to an End. Alright, this devil kingdom, is coming to an end. Alright, that's why he trying to push this you know, that's why he trying to push this RFID micro chip. Alright, that potato chip. That's why you're seeing him pushing so hard to implement that. Alright, in the UK, they done implementing the digital ID, so they could build up from there, to the real goal, which is the MOTB, so this devil, they know that they have a short time. Alright, to start off with that precept. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Let's get that. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Alright, okay, these devils know that they have a short time. Alright, the Lord determined their days. Let's get this. This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined. Alright, let's look up that word determined. Like here. Look up that word determined there. Look here. Just now there. Alright, this is the word determined. Here.
Determined.
It says, having made a firm decision and being resolved not to change it. Alright, so the Lord make a firm decision, and determine, these devil's days, okay? The Lord gonna determine it. Alright, let's go back to the precept. So like here. It says Job 14 verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Alright, the Lord has appointed his bounds which he can't pass. Okay, the Lord give him a certain time to rule. Okay, and the Lord, is gonna take it away. Alright, the Lord give them the whole, the world to rule. Alright, Job 9 and 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Now the Lord gonna, put this devil out of power. Alright. Let's get this here. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. Alright, and the Lord been letting, them rule since the Renaissance period. Alright. When they was released, from the Caucasus Mountains. Alright, and and how the Lord let them rule from all that time. Now the Lord, now in this time here now, the Lord gonna take them out of the way. Alright. We're gonna take them out of the way. Let's get this. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19, it says, And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency. Okay, these elites shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, verse 20. It says, It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fool there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right, her days not gonna be prolonged. All right, the age of Esau is gonna be over. All right, okay, his age going into Aeon in the Greek, which means age, right? Okay, so so the Lord ending this devil age. All right. And Babylon the Great, America, are gonna be destroyed, all right, along with them. Okay, the Lord gonna destroy the kingdom. All right, the kingdom over. All right, and these remaining Edomites, which will be hiding in the bunker, which these elites, they're gonna be made slaves in our kingdom, and after 1,000 years of slavery, we put them they're gonna be exterminated. All right, completely, wiped out. All right, let's get this Revelation, the book of Revelation, chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. It says, And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Verse 8, And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. All right, when Yahweh Shai, along with Michael and the angels, they're gonna come and destroy Esau Edom. They're gonna take him onto the power. Okay, he's not gonna be found no more in heaven. Just his kingdom gonna be taken away. All right, verse 9. It says, And the dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. All right, and this here not talking about literally the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, this here, what these Christians, these wacky-tacky Christians, would tell you. Okay, this here talking about a literal man. Okay, which is Esau Edom. All right. Which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. All right. So the Lord gonna completely destroy, this devil. Okay. After this devil destroyed, taken out of power, we gonna be the one who rule next. Jacob is the one next. All right. Daniel. Let's get this stuck here with Daniel. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. It says, Slakia. It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. Verse 26, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion. Okay, the Lord gonna take away his power. All right, his kingdom. We're gonna take it away. To consume and to destroy it unto the end. All right, 3 on the NLT, verse 26. But then the court will pass judgment, and all his power will be taken away and completely destroyed. All right, all this devil power is gonna be completely destroyed, taken away. All right, verse 26, 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of Slakia, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to his people, of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. All right, our kingdom gonna last forever. All right, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Okay, all these nations gonna obey us. All right. Okay, we're gonna be the ones to rule next. Okay. So the hopeful elect, the 1/3. All right, the elect out of the nation of Israel. Is gonna be the ones who gonna be ruling next. Okay, Israel. All right, gonna be ruling next. Let's go in the Apocrypha. This will be the last precept. Slovakia. Yeah. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he answered unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world. All right, Esau is the end of the world. Okay, his world gonna end. All right, his eon, his age. Okay, gonna end. All right, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, Jacob is next. All right, our kingdom is next. All right. So I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Farewell, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Wa Abad Babal Shalom.